Welcome, more gamers, to a KingBonezai battle report. So this was actually requested by Lotr SBG battles, and I would do a battle report on my Iron Hills terrain. So the board is a bit smaller because my board is actually currently getting extended from 3x3 to 4x4 by Alex Wright from Wrightwargameterrain, but I have not gotten it back yet. So I've seen pictures of it, looks amazing, can't wait to do a review, but I have not gotten it back yet, so I'm just playing on a gray table, which should look very stone-like and fit in with the Iron Hills terrain. So here's the terrain. We are doing 800 points, but with an extra 5 points for the Shadow in the East special rule that you can get if you look up the tournament of Shadow in the East. So we will come back and show you the armies. For the dastardly army of Isengard that my brother is playing, we have here today
a warband of crossbowmen with a few pike and a proxy for Vrasku. And then our second warband, led by Saruman, has some
regular
Uruks and some pikemen. And then over here we have a proxy for Mahur and some berserkers. And over here we have a shaman leading some normal Uruks and some scouts with a banner.
So that is my brother's army of 805 points. I'll come back with the Iron Hills force. And we forgot to tell you about Grima. Grima is also in this army. Oops. So now going into Iron Hills. The Iron Hills army. The Iron Hills army is led by none other than Dain Ironfoot, Lord of the Iron Hills himself. He mixed between the two captains. On Goat with War Spear, I'm using regular Goat Riders because the Captain models have not come out, but here are the dismounts for them. Between them are led 14 Iron Hills Dwarves with Spear and Shield, but 2 of them also have banners. An Iron Hills Captain with that I'm calling Nain with his Ballista. He is actually my general, because Nain is the father of Dain Ironfoot. So that is the army. And 7 crossbows with spear and crossbow. So that's my army, and we will start with priority turn 1. Well, actually deployment turn 1. See you then. We're rolling to see who chooses what board half for deployment. My brother rolls a 6, and I roll a 2, so he will choose board half. Which board half do you want? This side or that side?
I'll go that side.
Okay, my brother's taking over here, and I'll take here. So we'll now roll to see who deploys first. Or no, you deploy first. Yeah, this would be next roll as priority. So yeah, we will come back once priority needs to be rolled. By the way, we forgot to mention the scenario. We'll be playing to the death. So that's, you know, standard to the death of the new way, which is 5 for breaking, 3 for general kill, 3 if you're already broken, but if you've also broken the opponent. So if both of you are broken. 1 if you just wound the general. You also get 2 for reducing the enemy 25% first, as well as 2 having a banner and your opponent not having a banner, but 1 for having a banner while your opponent still has a banner. So we will come back once everything has been set up and when we roll for priority first. This is how the armies have deployed. The Iron Hills Ballista is over here with all my dice, because it does not need line of sight to fire. So yeah, so now we're going to roll for priority. And my brother wins it with a 4 to my 3. And I will actually not call any heroics this turn. So you may continue with your move. So this is what it looks like after movement. The Uruks pretty much move forward, charged into Dain with a Berserker and Mahur, but then the captain countercharged and knocked him down with the Goat Rider. Banner moved around in a strategic position, and some shieldmen moved in to attack there. These guys stayed close. The crossbows don't have any shots, but just stayed still. Saruman's over there. The shaman, did he cast Fury?
Yes, he channeled.
Okay.
He's channeling Fury.
Yeah, he had channeled Fury. You did cast it? Okay. So yeah, and so we'll go into shooting. Actually, I'll record the shooting. So the Ballista, being the only shot, is going at Saruman because the captain can see him, and we use volley fire for the Ballista. So it hits. What does it scatter to? It's a 3, so you may choose someone within 3 inches of Saruman for it to scare to. It has a 2-inch damage range. Him? Okay, it'll still hit Saruman, but won't have its main killing blow. So, on this guy, needing a 3, he's dead. So I will now measure and come back with the other casualties once that's done. The ballista ended up killing 3 orcs, 2 crossbowmen, and the Uruk with shield.
With 3
who was
sixes.
Hit. Yep, it was a 666 right off the bat, and then I failed to wound anything else after that 666. So, yeah, that's how shooting is gone, because the crossbows don't have any shots, and we will come back after combat phase and for next turn priority. So what pretty much happened in the combats is a berserker died here, another berserker died here against the captain, and 1 dwarf died. The dwarves lost all these fights. So Mahur struck up to be higher than Dain. Dain did not counter because of Grima here. And so Mahur actually won and spent his last point of might to kill Dain's boar. So Dain's unharmed, but his boar, named Fergus, is dead. So yeah, that is how it has been after this turn. And we will now roll for priority for the next turn. So I do win. Any heroics?
I don't think I can heroic with anyone.
Okay then.
But...
He's out of might.
Oh, he is.
So yeah, we will come back after for the next shooting phase. So I shot at the shaman, and it scattered off to this pikeman, and then hit everyone around, and I only killed 1 shieldman and 1 pikeman with that. So not the most effective considering how many guys it hit, but it did kill a few guys. And we will now go into combats. So after that turn of combat, Dain and the Goat Rider and this guy killed Mahur. This guy managed to survive. 2 more berserkers fell, and no other dwarves fell across this board. These guys had moved up in the move phase. And we'll start with priority for turn 3. I got 4, you get 2. Any heroics?
Nope.
Okay, so I will come back when the battle, shooting has been done, or movement has been done. So this is after movement shooting. Saruman blasted the captain, which killed one of the dwarves here, knocked Dain down, and he has now lost his goat and had to spend a fate. Otherwise, the dwarves charged in, they charged back into Grima. The ballista shot and missed, so that is how things have gone so far. So we'll come back at the end of the turn. This is actually quite a good turn for the Uruks. They managed to kill, I think, 2 dwarves, and the dwarves 3. And only 1 Uruk died in exchange. So definitely a very good turn for the Uruks. The battle tide may be changing. We will see. We'll come back, or here's priority.
And if they win priority, they can charge Dain and the captain.
You won last time,
I lose priority, of course. So yeah, we'll come back. I think I'll call heroic move with this captain.
Grima's in range.
Yep, so I'll have to spend both his might. So yeah, we'll come back after movement.
So I called heroic move and charged these guys in.
Can
like fire up and then down.
It does work that way. It did. Yeah, I guess I should show this. After the movement, I just charged in here, and then dwarves came around, and then I spent both might on Nain, the engineer captain, to hit Vrasku, who got wounded, rolled a 1 on his fate, and had to burn all 3 might to live. And then I only killed 3 Uruks, but I knocked all these other ones down. So that is how that worked, and we will be going into combat. I lost another 2 dwarves and to 1 berserker. Dain lost his combat, got 5 highest. My brother keeps rolling so many 6s. So yeah, we'll keep going to the next turn. The dwarves lost 2 and Isengard lost 1. So we'll go into the next turn now. Going for priority now. I forgot to do that. So you win. I will not be calling any heroics. So, due to the fact that my recording software won't allow me to upload videos longer than 15 minutes, I am actually breaking this battle report into 2 parts. So be sure to stay tuned for the second part. Until then, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Support your Hobbit hobby, and Akman Ruki Astu. Thank you.